too far, my nigga.
Okay, Jesse said I'm in love with The Weeknd, so you better watch your mouth.
Okay.
Oh, and Amine. Oh.
Wix.
But he changed his hair though.
Wix
He
is just
loosened up
like
his dreads.
the Wix, which is like the palm tree. Like most of the people who did have those in Florida, it was because they was just real life, just gutter bugs. Like I mean, like
Yes.
those dudes that they don't probably take showers often. They don't take care of
Okay.
their hair often, and they really out here in them streets ready to kill you at any point in time because they
Okay.
about that.
And they're embarrassing you in the restaurant. Mm-mm.
But
They not worried about life.
no,
Okay.
they at
Let me
all.
get that Merlot.
They they was your shooters. Like they was like legit that dude. Like they was the ones that they gonna stand 10 toes down in
Let me
prison.
get that filet mignon.
But then it became a trend. If all of a sudden it was like, people want to pretend to be, about that life. And there's like, so,
And I think that's why a lot of these killings are happening.
yeah, then you went
When
from,
people really think they're like that. I'm like, okay.
oh, that's how you started with the free forms. And then all of a sudden it was like, oh, these dudes are cool. Like, girls like checking these dudes with wicks and stuff. Then you go into the wick form. But then it's like now everyone they just getting it just because they think it's cool. And I'm like, no.
I'm like, you look dirty
It does.
to me.
They,
Because there are
And
some
back in
boys who
the
are
days
very handsome. I'm like, you messed up your look.
it's crazy because back in the days when people had dreads, they automatically assume you wash your hair. But now it has evolved to look even more crazy.
But at the
it,
same time, I really feel like people who had who took care of their dreads, like, I feel like they were always the ones that are like, oh, yours looks different. Because
Mm-hmm.
when you see somebody with a different type of texture hair and they have dreads and it's neat, like, there's no way you're looking at that saying it's dirty. Now, I can
Mm-hmm.
understand if it's the ones that are outgrown and they're looking crazy. But when it's done, yo, dudes be looking fine as wine. I'm just like, oh. And it's long too. Mm-hmm. And they be looking good in suits. See,
Yeah.
okay.
All right. Any last? No, I don't mind you talking about that. That shit
No, I
don't
know.
phase me.
It's just that I'm over here like really fantasizing that you're like, all right, well.
Any last words before we get
Yeah.
to our final thoughts?
I'm watching P Valley for the first time, so I will give you my opinion, Ray.
I watched
Okay,
one
we gonna.
episode. I watched episode one.
I'm on episode 2, girl, and I'm over here like, ooh.
I was gonna try to start it, but I was like, episode one was enough, but I don't think I can.
I didn't
I have,
like seeing Uncle Clifford's butt. I'm like, oh, too much.
I want to watch. I just can't, finish it. I finished one episode. That's enough. I
It's
have to,
it's a bit
build up.
drawn out. It's not picking up fast like I thought it would. But I think that's typical of episode ones. Once you get to 2 and 3, I think then you're like, okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, give it time.
What's that other show that everyone loves? It used to be like it had a huge fan base. Not Walking Dead. It was another one. It was like a white.
Oh, Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I still have not seen a whole Game of Thrones. I seen one episode on deployment. And I liked it, but I just can't. I don't know.
You just
It's
gotta find the time and sit down. But that's the thing. I almost have like ADHD. Like once I do that, I'm like, okay, God, this is an hour each episode. I can't do this.
I know. If it was a Korean drama, I might be ready to read some subtitles, but I just can't.
Listen, it's a Japanese show I watch called Terrace House. I can watch that shit all damn day. But yet, let me watch this. I'm like, I can't even get through episode 1.
Oh shit! All right. On to our final thoughts, and I guess we can start with Xavier. So,
Oh, can I start? Can I please start?
oh, go ahead.
Just
Go
this
ahead.
once.
Just go ahead.
I think this is the first time in history I'm starting the final thoughts. So, um, so for my final thoughts, I just wanna, but like I came in late as hell, and y'all was already going in, so I just sat back and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna watch. I'm not even gonna say anything. And y'all have thoroughly entertained me tonight, so I thank each and every single one of y'all for that. Thank you. And that's my final thoughts. I love y'all.
Love you too.
Oh, we love you too.
Wowless. Are you
Oh,
going to
Likewise.
Otakon, Wallace?
Yes, I will be out of the
Hey, me and Mark will see you there.
oh, did the job work out?
Are you telling me I'm going to see Marciano in person?
Yes, you are.
Oh shit.
Bet.
Oh shit.
Father, did the job interview didn't work out?
I got that shit.
Woo!
Oh,
Hell yeah.
what new job did you
Congrats,
get?
man.
Congratulations.
Yeah. You want to know what happened? I applied, I bodied the interview, and I got this shit. But it pissed me off because it took 3 weeks to get that. Yeah, secure.
Good.
Well,
Congratulations. Congratulations, Father.
we had a great conversation. I hope everyone has a good night. And Ray, I'll update to you on P Valley, and I'm gonna have a cup of tea, and that's it. Good night.
All
Good
right.
night.
D Wolf is on you.
Okay. I came across a video and I found it. What was said was profound. It's basically a lesson for both men and women. The guy had said, "Men need to find their garden before they can invite you," and this is speaking to women. And ladies need to keep an eye out for the men who has a plan or has a garden. So women need to avoid the men without purpose.
Hmm. Okay.
And that's my final thought.
Huh? So men need to find a garden. The women need to avoid the men who found the garden.
Right. Who did not find a
Oh,
garden, or who is not seeking. If they don't have a purpose, stay away from them.
okay.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, how you tell
Yeah.
me to find the garden then not find the man that found it? Like at this point, I'm like, then what we supposed to find? Okay, I see.
Uh, all right. Dion is on you.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
I know he's gonna say that. I know he's gonna say if you wasn't, I would. That's why I went with Amy Winehouse.
Hmm.
That's it, Dion.
That's it.
Material Life is on you.
So Nicki Minaj did her wireless fest this week, and she did an amazing job. And she completely took over the UK. So, I'm super excited.
Good. I was worried for her too because they're trying to pin that she ran out the way, and
I
really
I
hard
cried.
for
I was like, that has to be scary. Like, as any celebrity or any human being, to
human.
see a stampede of people all around you and you cannot move.
She
You
looked
can't, there's no way for a car to come through. The
like.
police have created a fake barricade around her to the point where the police are like nuts. What they used to say, nuts and butts to each other. So
Mhm.
that, you know, no, like that's like low key real scary for anybody.
For any, yeah.
Even if you're a celebrity or not. That's even the queen don't even get that type of treatment. Like that's just weird. Like people don't even realize how weird that feels to be to the point where y'all can even be considered as liable for causing
And
a death or something or a chaos. Like I know like y'all all wanted to see her now, but like sometimes y'all gotta have some sort of grown grownness about y'all. Like y'all just look weird. Like are you how old are y'all? Grown folks.
yeah, she really looked irritated, and she's her hormones is all over the place too. Isn't she pregnant right now?
She just fat. That's what she said.
You think she fat? Because she said she was pregnant.
So she said she was pregnant, and then you know that guy that be making that videos where he's like he rolls his eyes up and down and be
Uh-huh.
looking. She did that, and then she said, "No, I mean I'm not pregnant. I'm just fat." And she gained, she been home for about a month. She might be pregnant. She might not be pregnant, but right now she claiming she just fat. So and
Fair.
she ain't have no shame in saying she just fat right now.
Exactly.
There you go. Is that it, Material Life?
Yes.
Crystal, on you.
All right. So, first off, I want to say congratulations, Fada, for getting that job. Like we already knew you had it in the fucking bag, so it's nothing new. Um, and also, I wanted to, just let everyone know on this podcast that you guys mean a lot to me. I know I've never been able to like hang out with y'all or whatever. Like, I'm hoping you can ask Dion. I'm always like, when are you gonna move to my state? So, if I was in y'all state, we can turn up, we can make money, we can do big things. But I'm here. But just know that I am sending nothing but wanting you guys to have abundance and wealth and just living your full life by experiencing each day in its full entirety, because there's blessings even within that. There's things that might spark you of an idea or for someone for you to meet, so I'm just every day I keep y'all in my prayers. And I also wanted to say also on this podcast, being that we are the complexions that we show strength in so many different ways. So if you guys ever disagree with something that comes out of my motherfucking mouth, be sure to call me out on it in a respectful manner. But even if y'all are disrespectful, I'm not going to take it as disrespect, because we're all passionate about topics and things that we don't get to talk to our coworkers. Not that we fucking want to, you know what I mean? But we don't get to talk to people on a regular basis about important topics, drama possibly, craziness possibly, but to be on a podcast with people that are on an intellectual level, it's rare. I'm not even gonna lie, it's fucking rare. Like I'll be talking about, hey, have you heard of such and such? Oh, girl, no, but and then I'm just like, I can't talk to you, so I gotta talk to my people. But don't ever feel like you gotta, be quiet, or if you gotta curse or whatever. I'm still going to show you love and respect. And if we have a disagreement, I'm gonna have my little attitude or whatever, but don't take it for what it's not. I'm always here to look, listen, and learn from what you guys have to tell me. And that's really all I gotta say.
So you spoke nothing but facts. I have to say this is by far it's some good, strong black group of individuals, and it's very rare to find black people
Mm.
that's woke,
Mhm.
that's alive, and that's educated and
Right.
willing to listen and learn. It's very rare because half these folks is asleep. Half these people, I don't know if they even realize slavery ended. Their mentality is still stuck there. So this group here, boy, when Thursday come around, I'll be like, yes, God, I finally get to be myself.
Right. Right. Serious. Yeah.
That's it, Crystal.
Yeah, that's it.
God bless you, Crystal. God damn.
Yeah, God. First
Oh,
off, I'm glad that y'all could come here and be yourself, because that was like the whole point of me putting this podcast together, since it was like me, Father, and AJ when it was just the three of us, and then people like gradually joined, and then now I just do this shit online, and people come and they just want to get their opinions. Like I've always said, I'm grateful for anybody that comes in. They want to get their opinions about whatever they want to give about it. It makes me glad. It's one of the reasons why I keep going to do this podcast. It's like y'all make it special to me, like presenting it to y'all. Also, one of my old videos I act on, and it was it's one of my favorite videos. It's probably not on this channel, but it was one my other channel was it was about black femininity and I remember asking a bunch of women, it's like, do you think their femininity is different? And I know I asked Material Life. I remember she gave me an answer like a long time ago, but I like the reason why I like that video because I got like different answers from like different shades of black women, and like all their answers was really different. So I kind of like appreciate that, which makes you. I feel like, uh, you know, each and every day. I don't want to say I know women, but I try to learn every day, and then you know, are black women, and even though I come off as strong, I do care. I do want people to know I do care. So, and the last thing is, I've been seeing a lot that the question goes, do black men and black women need each other? We need each other, whether you think of it or not. Because there's not a time of day where I say I don't need black women. Black women, I need y'all, and I know like sometimes there are black men that feel like they treat y'all like shit, but once you the black men that treat y'all like gold, it ain't nothing like it. And the same thing goes for the black men. Once you find a black woman that treats you like the king that you deserve to be, there's nothing like it. So, so in conclusion, we all need each other. So I don't want anybody thinking like we don't. We definitely need each other, and that's all I got to say about that. I'd like to thank the panel for jumping on the podcast once again. I'd like to thank all of y'all for listening to hear us talk our shit again. This is, let me just say podcast, and we're signing out. Peace.
Cheers.
Bye. Thank you, everyone.